God. Fucking... This time spent in day 9 of Pathologic feels so... It feels like we've been here forever, and the only other time I felt like this before has been, like, streaming Final Fantasy IV and getting to the moon. Thinking this day is gonna last a week. It feels like it. Fucking hell. Day 49. I think we're actually past the time of day 49. Because while day 49 was 8 hours, we did it in a day. We've been at this for a while. And for those in the archives wondering what the fuck we mean by day 49, Lobotomy Corporation. Seems to be a common theme in games I stream where I get stuck on a very specific god-awful day. Yeah, we had just done...
One day.
Now, bop someone with my freaking arm. I don't know if the polyhedron is at risk of collapse. Go back. No. Well, I gotta zoom out. We're on day 8. Wait, are we? We're... What? Huh? Okay, hang on. Okay, weird. I'm wondering why the other street is lit up. San Pestora is both poison and antidote. The Inquisitor deprived Victor Kane of consciousness and reason. Katarina, Yulia, all that. Why are these still lit up is the weird question. But what was the problems? What do we have to address? Two threads. The first broke yesterday, the second on the third day after arriving at the town. I need to check both. Which I did. How can we prevent the robbery of the lump? What a great way to start the stream, by just staring at this for like 5 minutes in absolute confusion because there's so much. People in the assistance room seem vaguely violations of violation. So yeah, we already stopped.
It's wizard time, motherfucker!
A lot earlier than I expected, Torpid.
I wasn't actually super into the film. I'm sorry to say, I'm actually not really into a lot of those older ones.
Trying to like wrap my head around what we've done and what we need to do, because we did the bowl, so we're fine there. We Stopped Clara from killing Laura. We were talking about that before the stream. Apparently, we still have to figure out how to stop Vlad from getting robbed? Where is that? Hello, Tyrus. Because I saw that a while ago. It was something about it was the two things they were talking about. Wait, what do you mean the town has fallen?
That's the issue you're currently trying to fight. Like, that is the current stopping point, is because...
Oh, the military rebellion because of one person dying. Right.
Yep.
Like, aesthetically, I adore the mind map. I think it is an incredible piece of design that, like, conveys both mechanically what you need to do and how progressively scatterbrained everyone's mind is. But for me, as a person sitting here in front of this, I'm just sitting here like, man, I wish this was like a fucking list or something.
Also, not everyone's mind, specifically Denkovsky's.
I know Artemy had a similar mind map, but it wasn't this insane.
That's because our boy Donko the Onion is fraying at the seams, trying to save the town at all given moments from itself.
Yeah. Why is also this still white? That's the thing that's throwing me off.
It's scattered.
I was just noticing that, like, some stuff is still white, and I don't know why.
But yeah, no, it's scattered because his thoughts are scattered because he is stretching himself incredibly thin.
It's the corkboard in digital format. Yeah, honestly.
The man is trying to solve everyone's problems.
Where is the Ilgimsky robbery? Fucking
And
hell.
it is arguably killing him.
Oh, here it is. Is this it? No, this is not it. Where's the Ilgimsky's robbery?
A bunch of people at the HEP beat the shit out of him.
We had notes for the Ilgimsky. Here we go. First broke yesterday, second and the third day after arriving in town. We did that. Then the other one is the robbery of the lump, which is right over here. I don't know.
Remember, you couldn't do anything about it?
So I guess this is just a thread end and we can't do anything about it? Because it sounds like, based on the other thing, we have to do both, but it doesn't seem like we could do both. I guess we'll just go to day 9 and see what's up. But we should have done everything before that. Now we just have to figure out Laura Ravel and... oh god, what was the other thread we need to chase? The documents. And sorry if I sound a bit terse, I've been thinking about this for like a little bit, figuring out like, what the fuck do I even do? Because there's so much to figure out now. What's up?
It's fine, your head is actually getting in the Dunkovsky zone.
I don't know if I want to be in the Dunkovsky zone. I feel like
You don't!
I feel like Dunkovsky might have a gamer moment at any time.
I mean, mostly just self-inflicted.
The commander has been killed. Army mutiny will break out on day 10. Okay, that's what we were talking about there. So day 10 is the big issue, which I'm pretty sure you mentioned a while ago.
Everything on day 9.
No. Also, the amalgam issue.
That one's easily remedied, at least.
Yeah, I don't know how many mirrors I broke on day 9. If there's even one left, we're good.
Yes, and also remember to reload after you break it for the last time.
Yes. Nothing to reset, I think? Also, we need to enter the door today. That was the one.
Yep.
Back to day 9, my occupational duties. That thing. One of these will restore all my time. Is that just supposed to be an amalgam, restore? And my effects. Still gotta reload that bullet. Ruben is not here. Cow! Cheeseburger, you're okay.
Bacchio, my beloved.
Moo. So do I, Bacchio. So do I. Moo. It seems your fairy tale mother Bodo truly watches over you if you're still alive. What's your secret, Cheeseburger? Moo moo.
Moo, moo, moo.
Morning exercises and fresh hay, just as I thought. Pity, I don't really eat hay. Hey, OTP. Moo.
His eyes are looking a little,
Yeah, they're looking bleary, aren't they? Well, maybe bleary is not the term I'd use for them.
I like that last line.
I promise when this is all over, I'll show you the starry sky. And you will be a most exquisite cheeseburger that will kill me in 4 hours.
A surprisingly romantic line coming from Donko.
The only person Donko could be romantic with, a fucking test subject. The bull's immune system is activated. The blood almost doesn't react to the sand plague. Huh. Interesting.
What I'm hearing is you need to eat more beef.
Purity. Test shows a sharp decrease in the sand plague particles as if he overcame the disease. Hello? This is bullshit! Okay, so if you don't have a Laura Avel murder... And I need to check the door real quick because I'm pretty sure the door is going to have a different time of activation. So we're going to stop by the Canes real quick. Oh right, I have the stupid fucking order up, okay. Oh, I guess we could do that too, huh? Okay. Oh, you fucking weird-ass device. I do not like you.
Also, I want to be clear. When I said romantic, I didn't mean like romantic love.
Oh, I meant... Oh, yeah, like, romantic... Well... What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell is the Twitch thumbnail? What is the Twitch thumbnail? I'm so curious. Where is stopping?
All I'm seeing is the mind map.
Did you talk to a horse? A cow. We were talking to Cheeseburger.
Moo, moo, moo.
Moo. The unrest is skyrocketing, so we need to figure out how to contain the unrest. And unfortunately,
Only you could make more patrolmen, but for some reason you can't.
Oh, shit. I'm just sitting here looking at this, contemplating.
If only you could make more patrolmen, but you can't.
I think I'm good. I'll just have to deal with people calling me a dumbass trying to stop time instead of, you know, people thinking I'm a dumbass that don't know how to... Wow! Look at that!
Bold visionary move of yours that really seems to have paid off.
Yeah, I don't have people stopping me in the streets telling me about the fucking cleanliness routine. Ah, damn it. Why was I?
Pretty sure you broke all the easy ones. This is an issue we had when trying to save Sabarov's life.
Oh, yeah, he's ego dead right now.
Mm-hmm.
What does the door say?
Isn't it 9 at night when it opens?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 9 at night.
Yeah, I'm thinking so just because looking at this, I just wanted to make sure that we, that it didn't change, you know? Well, time to talk to Karminski and tell him that another Inquisitor is being a bitch.
I'd rather not hear this.
Though before I do that, I should, make some deals.
Donko wheel, Donko deal.
Hang on a second. I don't like that. That should be giving me mania. Let's see, we have 5 and 4, so but
You need the bullet?
I'd like the bullet.
Okay.
Here, kid.
Hey kids, you want some morphine crystals?
Yeah.
Now what you do is you mash this up.
And then you snort it through a dollar bill. Oh, that'd be terrible, actually. Okay, fuckface, I got your documents.
The only real crime is dullness. The rest are negotiable.
Weren't you just saying that breaking reality was the crime? Fucking get your shit straight, man. Did you want something, Dinkovsky? What do you need the first outbreak archives for? Why, it's simple. The clever learn from their own mistakes, the wise from others, and the fool... You mixed up the proverb. It's not the clever who learn from their own mistakes, it's the fool. We'll see how it ends up. The Inquisition's task is to gather the most complete picture of what's happening. The archives are, without question, part of that picture. A mosaic, then. Well, I have found the missing fragment. Please, take it. You know, it occurred to me that Mr. Heron is lying, and that he never made any copy for you at all. He is displeased with you as Chief of Emergency Command and annoyed that I am pleased. To say you misplaced or concealed them from me, the most vital papers, is a dangerous gambit, but a comprehensive one in its own fashion. Heron didn't lie. You can see the copies in his handwriting. Well, I'll remember this. Tell me, have you heard anything new about the Olgimsky robbery? If the culprit acted for gain, he might, for example, reach out to you and attempt to sell you the information. The Olgimsky servants deny the theft. Maybe they're putting on a brave face, but that's all I can really tell you. Wait. No, I could tell him this. The question is, do I want to? I think I do? Because this other Inquisitor has been fucking me over so long. So maybe he'll do something about it. I went to the lump. It's all lies. There was no robbery at all. I am not surprised. Yet I still don't understand why anyone would spread rumors of a fictitious theft. I heard other rumors too, that the Elder Olgimsky is under the sway of a certain mysterious woman, and that he has, among other things, entrusted her with the archives. I see. Were you able to clarify the identity of this mysterious stranger?
Inquisitor fight! I mean, the third is the most interesting answer.
That's what I was thinking. I was just checking to make sure none of these make mention that, like, we know it's the fucking Inquisitor. But I guess we don't really know if it's a Gyla Lilik or not. No, but this isn't the first time I've heard of a woman who preempts me. Do you need anything else? You're free to go. I need time to think and read the archive at least. The almighty powers that be will take even this example of your cooperation into account. Good day.
Damn, I would have sassed him.
Nah. Like, I want to sass him, but also I don't want the Inquisition and the military aiming for my ass.
They're going to regardless. They're both trying to strong-arm this town, and you're currently in charge.
Yeah, like, it's going to happen, I just don't want to give them precedent, you know? Even, like, I just don't want to, like, stoke a fire that I could just not have to.
I don't know, man. Starting shit's pretty fun.
It is, but, I'm just a simple doctor with 2 bullets and 1 reserved for something darker.
4 bullets, thank you.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. Okay, so what else is there?
What's that exclamation mark up top? Oh, right.
I thought we changed that. Let's check in on Yulia. Then I have to go back to day fucking 8 because I chose the wrong option. We killed Death on day 9, or we killed the Shabnak on day 9, right?
Yeah, you did it to kill time.
My brain is scattered all over the place. This whole fucking alternate day streaming idea is not a good idea for Pathologic.
Do. Wait, what's on the floor?
¿Qué pasa? Nothing.
It's on many pages in books.
Yeah, Yulia tends to live a little, disheveled, let's say?
She a messy bitch.
Well, at least you haven't done something stupid. Yesterday, Yulia walked down the street she designed. Today, she mourns the work of her life. Interesting that she's using books to designate certain buildings.
I'm not crying.
The important ones.
My eyes are just watering. There are unseen threads snaking through the tumult that the world seems made of.
Denkovsky, please, just leave me alone. What was...
I like the first answer because I'm garbage.
Being alone whenever you want is far too great a luxury in this town. That's how I've been feeling lately because of the fucking hygiene division. You still haven't recovered from yesterday's walk down your own street? Or has something else happened? Well, since you seem to be in the mood for polite conversation, answer me this. If you were to discover that you had devoted your entire life to a cause that turned out to be utterly meaningless, hollow and futile, what would you do? How would you act? You're one of the Anira texts, Yulia. Why would you think your work is meaningless and hollow? I believe you know the answer already. After all, you were with me yesterday. I should have walked that street long ago, tested it on myself. Instead, I trusted Victor, told myself his assessment would be enough. And now I keep wondering, perhaps I avoided it because I was afraid of what it would show about myself.
I do like the second one.
That's what I was thinking too. It's only one street. It doesn't mean that all of your work is meaningless. The street showed me who I truly am, and what all my scientific research and practical achievements are worth. Nothing. They're worth nothing. I devoted so many years to emptiness. My career is a mistake. That street is broken. It doesn't show the truth, it shows our greatest fear. They're not the same thing. No, it's not the streets that's broken. It's me. The cause of the error lies in me. An author always leaves too much of themselves in a work, their delusions, their irreparable flaws. How am I to continue my work knowing that I am capable of accidentally creating an abomination, a catastrophe? That such things could be born in me in spite of all my intentions. I'm no engineer, but it's possible you're simply missing something in your calculations, failing to see the whole picture? That doesn't mean your life's work is a mistake. What did I miss? Me just struggling to figure out what the fuck I have to do today. But also, we talked to Karminski about the documents from the First Plague, and brought up the fact that there is another individual constantly preempting me. And Karminski is like, interesting, you're free to go. Thank you, Denkovsky. I do not think so myself, but I am grateful for, I don't know, trying to comfort me, perhaps? Progress is always accompanied by mistakes and failures. We just need to acknowledge that and learn from the defeats. I don't know if this is an actual line that was spoken by, Edison, I think it was. But I distinctly remember a line mentioning, like, I didn't fail to make the light bulb 1,000 times. I just figured out 1,000 ways to not make a light bulb. Also, why am I getting a message? Oh, I guess I could see why you would call it. See, I guess I could see why you would think that was a horse-ish. This town is truly special. It strips away. Haven't we had this dialogue before? The most famous Edison quote, "Hey, look what I could do to this elephant." What? This town is truly special. It strips away every illusion and shows us who we are without any embellishment. When the Canes told me to leave a week ago, I was shattered, lost, but now it feels like they were right. I can't bear the truth about myself that this town keeps throwing in my face. Edison's efforts to discredit Tesla. Yeah, that too. Like, I know the situation with Edison, but I still kinda like that quote. I wouldn't say Edison is correct, but it's still an interesting, like, witticism to say. The road to progress is paved with doubts and errors. It's painful, but we are yet to devise any other way to truly understand the world. That is our only option. And does that comfort you? It doesn't, but it helps me move forward. Sometimes that's enough. So we are still unable to help Yulia. But she's alive and not in bad end. He electrocuted an elephant to prove that. Wow, what a fucker. I don't know if this is a bad end or not for Yulia. But now we should go and look into a supposed murder that should be undone. Hopefully I don't get fucking punched in the mouth when I enter here. Ah, cool. Well, they haven't noticed me, so... I'm gonna go over here. Can I just, like... fucking... I can. I could just not face 5 rioters.
What is that, брат?
What is that? Me.
Слышь, не стреляй!
There are more rioters coming and going. Also of note, and this is gonna suck real bad, there is an unbroken mirror in front of Laura Ravel's house.
Loving thy neighbor is a gift. Hatred is hard work.
The last direct current power utility shut down super recently in 2007. Huh. It's nice of you to come here. I've been unwell since morning. I've almost decided to go to the hospital. What's troubling you exactly? It's so stifling in my chest, as if there's not enough space there. And the anxiety is killing me. Tonight is the second night in a row that I can't sleep. I don't know what to do with myself. Let me take a pulse. Huh. Well, she's not part of the diagnoses. And Laura Ravel's not dead. So we don't have to do anything here? Odd. Why is there still an event here? Also, nobody's helping out anymore. Strange. Bugged? I don't know. I don't think it's bugged. I wonder if we're just in a strange variance on reality. Where the event fires later in the day. Game's shank enough that when I'm not sure, I just reload from my last autosave. It might be worth doing that just in case. Oh. It autosaved. Well, this is good.
One sparrow is not enough to feed 12 mouths.
Maybe we should have talked about Clara. Maybe you've heard of Clara, the Sabaraw's daughter? They say she heals people with just a touch. What's wrong? Have I confused you? Why did you ask about her? Interesting. Why are we able to call... Why should we call her out on this?
I'm back. What happened?
Navigating Laura Ravel? And we asked about the changeling, and Laura's like, why did you ask about her? And now I'm like, kind of taken aback as to how I should respond. Because, like, this is a weird response just in general, but this one feels like I'm some kind of weird anti-suicide detective catching Laura in the act or something.
Hey, girl, hey. Hey. Hey, girl. I heard you wanted to die.
I'm here to stop that.
No death on my watch!
I got a red ball precog here. No.
I'm a thanatologist and I say not today, death!
I'm just making conversation. What's wrong? She's been here yesterday, looked at me, told me she saw my pain, told me I had a coal in my chest and it needed to be pulled out. Said she'd return today. And this pain of yours, is it physical or more on the emotional side? Is something bothering you? I wish I knew. But this talk with Clara yesterday, she knew about the stifling feeling in my chest somehow. How could she? Probably told her. I don't know if I want to do this because it sounds like victim blaming, right?
3. I think 3 is probably the best answer.
Even if she didn't know, there's no reason to let her heal you by laying on hands. Why does the Sabarov's daughter bother you so? You look like you're angry, but I can't understand if it's with me or her.
I like that second answer a lot.
It's very fitting. But I feel like Danko wouldn't really do that. Like, in this situation, he'd probably be, you know, a doctor instead of, like, a cynic. I'm just appealing to your common sense here. Don't believe the fortune tellers. It'll spare you a lot of trouble. That still didn't do anything. Weird. But I think that's a closed scenario? Though why does Danko think this is still a murder investigation?
Try leaving the building.
I did that a while ago and nothing happened. Yeah, nothing.
I wonder if you need to go see Clara in the prison.
That's what I was thinking too. Also of note, there is a mirror to break here.
Do not break it unless you need to. And then reload.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we could farm that later. It's just, I'm hoping to find another one that's not in the angry riot zone. Well, the jail's right here. Elegant Solutions. Let's pause this so I can, like, open my soda. Oh, that's the vaccine tent. Oh God, what's happening here? Jesus.
Welcome to fucking
Like a gunshot.
the military, dude.
Yeah. This point might be questioning if time is real. It is, and it's agonizing how frustrating it gets.
To be fair, the framing device, Velvet, is specifically Donko's being a fucking asshole to the investigator. He's basically telling his story completely out of sequence, like an asshole.
Who, buddy? You know, Dr. Man, I do know it was you who locked me in the cell with her. With her? With who? But it won't work, you see. Who are you talking about? You're supposed to be alone. You're trying to save the town, except you're not saving it, you're sentencing it. You sentenced the whole town to death. I'm the one saving it, me, and you're hindering me, Dr. Man. You will regret this.
I was gonna say, what if you talk to her while you're not manic?
Just curious, you do know why I asked Karminski to lock you up, right? You're trying to save a single life and you'll end up taking hundreds. The whole town will die out. Make your choice. One life or hundreds. Why is the choice always coming up whenever you are the one between death and death? What are you? Time itself will punish you. Time will come and punish you for defying it. You're speaking of time as if it were a living person.
Second one is Latin.
But there's a thing to figure out.
True.
You're speaking of time as if it were a living person and was gonna knock on my door. Knock knock, bachelor. Let it knock. I don't open my door to strange misters.
Oh no, I like the third one. Oh, what? You don't want to threaten to shoot time?
Nah, I'm good.
What kind of fucking American are you?
I'm not Daniil Dankovsky.
Terrible. Fucking terrible.
Who's this? Oh, is this the general?
Anything?
Can I talk to him? I guess I can. Well, first off, I should probably take some medication. Alexander Block. I've heard of the legendary commander before. Hero of the Battle of Karstov Fords, Lapin, and Nizov. In person, he was shorter and more tired than I was expecting. The order to purge an infected town with fire was disgraceful. The order to purge an infected town with fire was Why can I not grab my...
Disgraceful and criminal. Perhaps purposely so. To destroy General Block. Everyone understood that.
I could have taken it if you'd given me a second.
We need to get back to the front.
And
Oh man, he does look a mess.
Romanovsky and Letvian, where are they? Levitan. Stuck on the way. They'll be here by night. Or tomorrow. Bedlam. They were the ones carrying the rifles, weren't they? Well, we armed the soldiers with sticks. Some of the equipment came with the first squad. I was just meaning to ask you, sir, what kind of rounds are we handing out to the soldiers? Lives or blanks? Excuse me for interrupting.
No, I like Don. I agree with your choice, but I'm just saying I like Donko waltzing and like, hey, I could use some bullets too.
You! Who let you in? Who are you? Daniil Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. I'm in charge of the hospital and responsible for fighting this epidemic.
'Tis I, Donko the Onion.
So what brings you to the town hall today, esteemed Bachelor? We're having supply troubles, General. There's a shortage of fucking everything. I thought maybe the army could offer some assistance. Look at this, Deshaven. We only just got off the train less than an hour ago, but I think here's our first petitioner already. Apologies, we have no time for you today. You can see the mess for yourself. Come back tomorrow, we'll discuss everything. I give you my word.
I'm sorry, are his pupils just like super dilated?
I think they are. I was noticing that.
Man's first exposure to the Twire is fucking him up.
Tomorrow it is, then. Fuel collection for bonfires.
And was it Donko himself who said that this town seems like it's built to drive you insane?
Yes. And we know why, because Yulia designed it. But I don't think you...
Didn't she just design the one road?
I don't know. Like, Yulia's part of the Aniratech, so she had a hand in building the town. So I don't think she was entirely the cause, but she's definitely a factor.
Well, the town is much older than her. I know they mentioned that there was one Aniratech who was very famous, and he's the one who made the church. And
Oh,
something
yeah,
else.
that... Oh, what's his name?
I think the church and the Stillwater are the things he made.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm pretty sure I did everything I need medicating with. 7.
Farcod, yes.
That's it, yeah. I can agree with that because my naming mechanism for him is Lord Farquaad.
As he builds the church. Some of you may die, but that's a price I'm willing to pay.
Yeah? That's really how the original architects of this town feel like they are.
As if things are animated.
And I don't remember which Kane it was mentioned it, but the entire point of these miracles is you figure out, like, creating these miracles is to understand humanity at a deeper level.
You see, to defeat the Shabnak, you gotta blow it up with a cannon.
I don't disagree with you there.
To defeat the Shabnak, you gotta blow it.
No.
Look, Wang, they call it the Little Death in French.
I don't even know how I do that to fucking clay and bone.
Very carefully.
Watch out for the other bone.
Or with gusto. It's up to you.
Some people will look at that as exuberance. Not I, though. I'm far too humble a man. I gotta be taken out to dinner first.
And she is very willing to feed you a knuckle sandwich.
That's not dinner, though. That's a mild aperitif.
You're right. That's foreplay.
Oh no, wait. That's bad math. What the hell? Oh, don't mind us. This is what happens with Pathologic. I'd argue Pathologic 2 was like one of our tamer streams.
I was gonna say, what do you mean with Pathologic? This is just me.
I don't know, I feel like you're a bit more reserved with other streams.
With my own streams, maybe, but that's just because I don't have other people to play off of.
I could use some quiet.
God, if Chitlin were here, things would fucking explode. Let's use that glass. The cape.
Look, some people I just get
Really?
along with too well in very specific ways, and it's a problem.
I do find it extremely entertaining, but boy howdy. It's just sitting there like, I love this fire that's going on in my stream. Oh, what's this napalm doing in my hand? Oh well, throw it in the fire.
Look, I have the incredible ability to bring out the worst in people.
Man, I wish the bread and milk were still here.
What is this ugly thing? It pisses me off.
Why does this thing make me so angry?
I don't know, I think it looks cool.
Who is this? School problem. There are 2 statues of the sleeping mistress of the cape. 1 remains. Somebody killed a statue! My daughter-in-law warned me she did. We read tea leaves the other day and she said the leaves, they're gathering into a void. I brushed it aside. What foolishness. Well, look at it. A void just like that. What happened? Here it is. I've been caring for the mistress's grave for years. That's my duty. I've seen plenty, but I've never seen a monument vanish. It's a huge statue. How do you even carry it off? Is it because of the tea? The leaves foretold it, did they? Don't talk nonsense. Oh, it's a disaster. The judge will punish me, he will. But what for? I didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry, I'll talk to him. I doubt he'll punish you, but first I'll have a look, so I can report something definite. Truly? Oh, thank you, kind man. I hope he'll listen to you. But was I supposed to keep an eye on... How was I supposed to keep an eye on it, for God's sakes? It's a monument. I never knew wild Nina would be moved off the rock. A trail of stone chips leads deeper into the cape. Looks like the monument stone. Maybe someone hauled it off? Who would haul it off? There's usually no one here but me. Just me and the gnats. Kids loiter sometimes. They couldn't have dragged off that heap of stone. Could they? Let me take a closer look anyway. I don't know if you could call this disappearing, but it was certainly chopped into bits. Huh. So I don't watch a whole lot of Simpsons, but this feels like that episode they talk about where Bart steals like a statue head. And I feel like I'm gonna see it right here.
Oh, somebody's sandwich.
The tracks don't lead here.
I'd fucking steal that sandwich.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
It was a Shabnak sandwich.
Unfortunately, I am incapable.
Well, that's because you don't eat.
Because you're a good boy, a disgusting good boy.
No, it's because we stopped being a real video game.
Oh, hey, there's a mirror here. I'll have to come back here later.
Oh, the text on the sky. I missed that.
Yeah, they do that whenever there's no suitable architecture for this.
Also, Wang, I want you to know the facades update is very funny.
Oh, where you could turn any identity into another identity?
Yeah.
As long as you do not use Earl King Heathcliff with any ID that has moves, like a lot of moves on them.
What, does he just swing the fucking thing around?
Imagine if you would a lot of flashing.
Oh, I see. Oh, ho!
Hey, you clever motherfucker.
You little shits! First off, give me those nuts. Second off...
Your nuts are mine!
How many bodies are left? We burned 200, maybe 300 today, but the scent of charred flesh makes my nose tickle.
Kid, that's fucked.
But look at the view. It's immediately obvious what these human bonfires are for. Lovely. What are you standing around for, numbskulls? Who's got work to do? Or who's going to work? We're on a smoke break, Chief. After burning that many bodies at once, we need to catch our breath. Hello, children. I don't mean to disturb you, but there's a trail of chips from Nina's monument leading directly to you. We're playing Utopia, mister. Don't get in the way. You're doing everything wrong, numbskull. So you're playing Utopia or playing at burning bodies? See that city on the far bank? Crystal buildings, gardens of gold, singing fountains. And the people? Look how happy they are. Each one spends their life doing what they always long to do, and it all works out for everyone. That's the city we burn bodies for. I'm gonna take a shot of this pink stuff in a demonstration of it representing the alcohol I want to take a shot of. Because this is fucking bleak, man.
I think Donko's fraying further.
Also, I need to take this pink stuff for another reason, because pizza's mess with my stomach pretty bad these days. But also, fuck.
It's the tomato.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Oh, that's weird going down.
It's fucking Pepto. It's chalky as shit, which a liquid shouldn't be.
Look, I get the cherry stuff, so it doesn't taste like chalk, but it definitely feels like phlegm going down. Deliciously flavored phlegm.
Ugh.
I know, right? You're all numbskulls. You're a numbskull, and you're a numbskull. I am the smartest and the greatest, and you're all stupid. You can't be cured. Are you alright, kid? What are you shouting your head off for? I am the boss, they're the patrolmen, laboring, stooping, sacrificing themselves for the Utopia. And I'm the doctor, sitting in the still water, picking my nose, calling everyone stupid from a distance. Have you considered something a little bit more peaceful? Hide and seek, perhaps? We already played war, killed everybody, bombed everything. Boring. Building Utopia is much more interesting. Building Utopia is wonderful. You sit by the river, breathe in the stink of burning plague corpses, and gaze straight into the shining future. You got some, savage notions of Utopia. Thanks for the sub, A-Law. What, mister, you thought Utopia was free? If you want something in the future, you have to give something up now. You have to sacrifice. I see we're paving the future. We're paving the way for Pathologic 4.
No.
And the greater sacrifice, the nearer the happiness. For a crystal city to grow on the other bank, you have to test everybody on this bank for strength. The plague will take the weak and the strong, while the standing will live in Utopia. I believe this town had exhausted its capacity to amaze me, but you managed it. Where did you get these ideas of Utopia? Where we got them from, they're not there anymore. You want to join? Come on then, burn bodies with us. No, thank you, I'm here about something else. Nita Katarina's monument has disappeared. You're an outsider, mister, so you don't know. It's Nita Kana's monument. It does that. Sometimes it comes alive and walks around the town. What? And it works miracles. Don't believe it? Then put your hand on the stone, the one she stood on before she left. You'll understand. The stone guessed. I'm sorry, kids, I don't see Utopia. Not even with my detective-y vision. Children supposedly see the new quarters of the town on the other side of the Gorkon. Children sitting on the edge claim that the monument walked away, and they're re-examining the pedestal will help me understand more. What? Well then, hello there, empty pedestal. How does one even steal a monument that weighs what, a ton, maybe more? Why does it feel like this pedal is attempting to speak to me? What? A monument can't simply walk away. Monuments are famous for one thing. Not walking. And you know,
I disagree.
And you know, being passion projects are people that need a reason to be known beyond the scope of their lifespan.
Man's clearly never met the living statue. For the greater good, Wang.
Exige momentum for the greater good. For a second, I thought you were talking about the one in Yakuza 7, I want to say. But then I realized, oh, hey. Weeping Angels, that's the Doctor Who ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
A dark attention seems to emanate from the pedestal. Or is this my imagination? The Canes love such stories, but which of them do I turn to? Guess I'll talk to Nina. Just because I feel like it'd be better. The only statue I'm moving is... Careful! Remember, nothing's encrypted anymore.
Never was.
That's the depressing part. My apathy! This is a ghost.
No, my apathy is all gone!
I want my apathy to go away. Help me, pump!
Go away.
Misophonia, Dankowski.
Did the Statue of Liberty? Huh. I don't think I've actually ever watched Ghostbusters 2 now that I think about it. I've seen a couple bits of it, but like never the actual whole thing. I do know a very recent Ghostbusters movie was technically a sequel of 1, which is very funny.
Nothing's allowed to die.
Nope. It's a shame because I like that movie conceptually for the idea of making Ghostbusters actually scary. But then you can physically see the moment when it goes from like an interesting way of playing with the Ghostbusters franchise to, hey, y'all remember Ghostbusters? Boy, howdy!
No, I don't. Please explain.
I actually can't because it's been like 4 years since I saw that movie, I want to say. Maybe more.
It is a perfectly cromulent film.
Earth is the least attractive element. To fly,
How
you only
dare
need
you.
air, water, and fire.
Your gaze is very loud, Undaniel. Do you know that? It's a lecturer's skill. The rules forbid raising one's voice at students, so one learns to compensate with a gaze. I'm sure your students adore you. I did not come to speak of myself. I have brought ill news. The monument on the Cape is, gone. What? Is this if this is a joke, I do not understand it. Yeah, neither do I.
I think explaining might be better.
Ah. And why am I hearing this from you, and Daniil, and not from the woman hired to tend the graves? I spoke with her. She's terrified that Georgie will punish her. That is her mistake. She shouldn't fear my uncle, she should fear me! She knows perfectly well how much my mother's memory is to me, and she concealed this. I think you're taking your anger out on the wrong person. The woman is clearly not to blame. I think my anger is none of your concern, Daniil. Thank you for telling me. I will see to it. Who could steal for an entire monument? And more importantly, why? Our family has many enemies. You think it's the disappearance that troubles me? Hardly. It's not the monuments, it's the gesture. Someone wants to harm the Canes and turn us on one another. And judging by your fierce reaction, that's someone succeeding. In your rage, you'll do damage you can't undo. You're forgetting yourself, Daniil. This conversation is over. Leave. I should have gone to Georgie. I might have. I should have gone to Georgie.
It is what it is. You can just undo it.
I think I might, honestly.
And yeah, Georgie definitely seems a bit more even keel.
I was afraid he would because of the situation a while ago with the water tower and how he was like getting terse with the civilians. But I completely forgot that Maria is kinda nuts. Is it weird that it looks like Maria's tilting her head up to make it look like she's looking down at you? I think that's on purpose. Oh, excuse me. I wish there was an easier mirror to access, because it's either take a long walk to the Cape, or take a risky run through a riot district.
Also, quick aside, Anthony Haysho Pax gets very buggy with facades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh, did you reload your gun?
Yes.
Okay.
I know that one of the things with the facades was, whatchamacallit, someone was using She Association Faust, and she was just sliding everywhere.
Weird. Probably because they don't. Probably because they have way less animation frames than some of the new stuff. Well, there's a clock here. Let's just undo that one little thing and not have to, you know, get someone in trouble. Because admittedly, I do feel really bad about that one.
Look, I'm just saying, I used, Moth Faust. It's very funny.
What Faust? Oh.
Flame.
Suicide Faust is what I typically call her.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for me to now this equip everybody with your LCB identities.
Oh, that'll be... Wait, LCB as in, like, their base identities?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, honestly. See how little animations there actually are.
Also, making facades is so fucking expensive.
Really?
120 thread. Oh, no, 125 shards, and double that from other shards and thread.
Ugh. Doesn't seem like it's worth it.
It is if you like a look and you have something to spare.
Think of it this way, Highway. Give all your bullet. Give a sniper on blue. Fired multiple bullets.
But think about it this way: Wang, you can use Kurokumo-ish whenever, wherever you want.
Damn, I could see that fat rack everywhere.
Exactly.
Fucking great case. I love. It is really funny that the devs are just like, yeah, Ishmael, the clear fan favorite. We're gonna make her everything: Chinese, Japanese. There's something else.
Yeah, the woman from Boston.
Mm-hmm. We're also gonna make her tits entirely variable in size.
They're not variable. She's always been stacked. She just wears a lot.
I guess so.
Now Dawn, on the other hand.
Yeah.
Dante, please, I need you to wish for me that I did. You probably have a huge tit.
You really caught her at a large-breasted time in her life.
You caught me at a very Asian time in my, a very Chinese time in my life. What was the joke people were making about the fucking strait in the East, where it's just a boat that just says you caught me at a very Chinese time in my life? Oh god, I gotta do the whole kid dialogue. Fucking hell.
The Strait of Hormuz, right? Or however it's said?
Yes. Remember the fact when Yoko Taro was asked to make a concept of a swimsuit character for a character in Sinnoh Alice, he sketched the diving suit. I distinctly remember that, and I was thinking that, like, the diving suit ish was of a similar same thing. Okay, we're gonna tell Georgie Kane. That way he doesn't bite the head off the servant. And also I'm gonna have a fucking asthma attack. Because I ran for like 30 seconds. Good lord, Danko. I know you're a teacher, but you should probably sub for PE a couple times.
Also, yes, the diving suit thing was very funny.
That's what they call it.
I swear they also made one that was like the inverse of it, too.
What, where it's just like a latex skin suit with the helmet?
No. Swimsuit, but with the helmet on.
Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Shit! I have a mirror I haven't punched. I'll save you for later.
A touch is
Yeah,
an attentive look.
Gotta
or a
wine and
keen
dine that
word.
mirror?
One
Jesus.
can
Oh,
touch
yeah.
with their hands too, but that is a hard skill to learn.
Suppose a man plants a tree. Years pass. It grows, withers, and splinters and collapses, killing a person. Is the one who planted it a murderer? Is this one of your cases, or just a thought exercise? Do the two necessarily contradict each other? To make it either, let's say it's only an exercise and your answer will carry no consequence. And no punishment even if you give a wrong answer. There's a right one? Any questions can be answered incorrectly. Are you really so averse to such dilemmas?
Okay, let me tell you about a villain named Green Thumb.
I think the blame lies with whoever owns the land the tree stands on. Most likely the town authorities who failed to watch their plantings and let them become hazardous. And when tragedy strikes, they go hunting for someone in the past. A pity. A great pity you can't see the point. Are you not in the mood? Burdened? Preoccupied? I'm here for a reason, honestly. I came to tell you that Nina Kana's monument has, vanished. Is that so? Curious. Have you told anyone besides me? No, you're the first. aside from the lady who cleans the monument. Why do we call her a wretch? She served our family for many years. She's terribly afraid you'll punish her. So that's my reputation. Regrettable. Still, she has nothing to fear. I will not punish her. On the contrary, I'll have to protect her. From what? I have a request, Bachelor. Do not tell my niece Maria about the monument. Well, about that, I may have fucked it up, then undid that, then did it again to make sure that I didn't. So we're cool, right?
No.
Fuck. It seems that...
What will happen?
I mean, we know what'll happen. I think Maria will quite literally bite her head off.
Yeah. Georgie doesn't know that you know.
It seems the news of the monument's disappearance hasn't moved you at all. First, it's only a monument, a symbol. We can always commission another. Second, there are more urgent matters than hunting a heap of rocks. Third, Maria. Yeah, explain your concerns about Maria. She's passionate by nature. Symbols matter to her. She loved her mother fiercely and is possessive of everything tied to Nina. And when she's angry, she's dangerous, very likely to act recklessly. I don't want a woman who has served us faithfully for so many years to suffer. And you? Doesn't it trouble you at all what's become of the monument? It's only stone. Besides, a monument isn't a needle, and a town isn't a haystack. I'm sure things will become clear soon enough. There have been rumors for years that people about precious heirlooms hidden inside. Nonsense, of course. Voluntas et superior intellectu. I'm guessing it's saying I defer to your superior intellect.
I like how you said that in his voice.
Yeah, takes a while to, like, get out of gear.
No, I think it's better that way. Also, Selnar, you forgot to mention the important thing, which is that Yoko Taro's wife is the artist for Taiko Drum Master.
Which is very funny. I forgot.
It was really good when she drew fan art of Nier Automata when it first dropped.
Was it the little, like, Orbos?
Yes, it was 2B and 9S in Taiko no Tatsujin style.
Yeah, that's what.
2B stabbing 9S.
Oh, I didn't know it was that. I just knew that the little Orbos exist.
Nope, it was 2B stabbing 9S.
I distinctly remember her doing stuff for Drakengard 3 as well, where she had...
I will do both. Sorry, go on.
Pick a goddamn name, Orpo. What? Yeah, like the one I remember from, for Drakengard was, I think it was the main character stabbing 4, I want to say?
I would not be surprised. I refuse to stick with a name.
Oh, Taiko no Tatsujin versus Drum Master?
Taiko Drum Master, yeah.
Look, you just gotta learn that none of us are good with names here. Oh shit, hang on. Hang on.
Superstitions aren't real.
Taiko no Tatsu Master.
Oh, this is the best farm!
Hell yeah, brother.
It's like a split second!
Oh, it's
Broken
beautiful.
ones don't lie.
I knew you were the best, Georgie. Georgie, you need to buy more sinks.
Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
I'd feel really bad if the developers were watching this. No, like... I'm doing a clear exploit, but that's because I don't know how to, like, properly manage amalgam.
There's a reason why this is incredibly common knowledge.
Yeah, we gotta keep this mirror alive afterwards.
Like, most of the guides I've seen, like, the first thing they'll mention is how to farm amalgam.
Because, like, I was doing good for a while, but then, like, quite literally, day 9 came up, and then just everything went down the fucking sink. It's fine, but you live with the shame. I cheated not only the game, but myself.
Mostly yourself.
Stop staring at me. Pushover.
God, Donko.
The line continues.
It's really funny.
Stankowski. Now, 1,000 fragments of
I
Stankowski.
want so desperately to see Enter the Donkoverse.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
Donko, but Japanese. Donko, but a noir detective thriller. Donko, but a cartoon pig. I think that last one would be incredibly funny. A fucking pig in a leather jacket speaking Latin at people.
It's more honest now.
It's broken.
No, I was checking. My meter didn't appear, so I was a little confused.
Optics.
It didn't appear because it's not filling.
Their answer is in mirrors.
Is it actually broken?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, look at that. Well, let's load and save the wonderful, delightful mirror that I could always just come back to, no problem.
Just waltz in, kiss the mirror, and get back to talking to Georgie.
Well, we already talked to Georgie. That's why this was such a good farm, is that I'm fucking done.
Every time you come here from now on, you just plant a smooch on the mirror.
I guess that means we go to day 10. I think every single one of the effects is squared away, right? Except for this weird thing. Did you find the cow? Yep, that was the first thing we did. One of my favorite bits they do in the game is that when you get to a low point, they have the rat prophet or a fellow traveler roll up and be like, hey, I can help you out, but it's gonna have consequences. It's pretty good. Didn't we get the traveler's deal when I played Pathologic 2?
Yep. And you were pissed about it, I think.
Yeah, because it happened really quickly. I knew not to take it, but I was just like, wow, you just fucking jumped at the opportunity, didn't you?
Yep, it's after 7 deaths.
Day 10. Day 10 in which the hospital is closed down.
Probably related to martial law, I bet.
You again.
This bitch.
So you've chosen to lay yourself completely bare to the inspector. Do you think he's on your side? Or is there some other reason for such candor? Candor, isn't it? I just realized it just said condor, like the bird.
Caw.
Baka. I think no one's on my side here, lady. The inspector will be back any moment. He'll ask what happened with Inquisitor Karminski on the 10th day. What will you tell him? Why don't you tell me who you are first? My name is Arias. I'm 27. I could calculate cubic roots in my head. I love sparkling water. I'm proficient with smoothbore and rifled firearms. I have a perfect memory and no fingerprints on the ring finger of my left hand. And my grandfather founded your academy. 2 of the above are false. I think it's enough for now.
Sound like a very exciting individual.
Torp's sitting here fucking drooling at the mouth. Like, oh, this is so fucking boring. I think that's enough for now. Now, will you tell the inspector about Inquisitor Karminski's actions on the 10th day? And what happened with him? Splendid. Keep it up. I read the reports. You're excellent at playing the forgetful simpleton. You don't know what Inquisitor Karminski was doing, even if you think you do. Even if it seemed like he was being candid with you. Oh, so he wasn't there?
Oh, I was gonna say 2 is a subtle jab, but yeah, that's actually a very valid question. First one.
He wasn't sent there to save the town? Do you have any idea how many towns like that there are in our country? Hundreds. And we only have 17 Inquisitors. Trust me, The inspector cares about the fate of Inquisitor Karminski proportionately to those numbers. And the more you reveal about it, the clearer your own involvement will be. Oh, I've been waiting for you to shift the blame to me. Another blank day.
That's how you know something good is gonna happen.
I loved Nina like a sister.
What does that mean?
She was like a mother to me, Torpid!
Motherfucker!
Ugh. I guess the joke was not obvious enough.
I like you just eyeing that mirror like, should I break it?
There are other mirrors. That one's not special. Thanks for the blood, Oinon. Don't call me anywhere today. I'm investigating here and there. I'll tell you tomorrow. Fair warning, I may not return. If I don't, I won't tell you. Burak. Thank you, buddy! Was there a green thing upstairs? Was there? Dear Bachelor Denkovsky, we've been informed that there was gunfire at the town hall this morning, and General Block, who arrived the day before, has been gravely wounded. In military parlance, this could mean anything from a light scratch to an agonizing death. The officers who assumed command requested orderlies be sent. We believed if you were indeed talking about a wound, they need not orderlies but a doctor. We only ask you, dear Bachelor, be careful and take care of yourself. Respectfully yours, Vital Dyatlov, Guardian of the House of Cain.
No, that doesn't sound like something Barack would do, especially with a gun. Oh yeah, right there on top.
Yeah, this thing. I was discussing this earlier today. That is a vial of liquid time that Reuben rendered when he stole Simon Kane's body to make an antidote for the sand plague. For some reason, it was given to me.
And I really need to sit on it until the 14th day, or whatever day.
I was thinking on the day before an infection. Bedlam. It seems this time the bull intends to destroy the entire house. Knotkin wanted to offer me work.
Okay, but did you read the last line of Bedlam?
I was wrong to think we were friends.
Cheeseburger, you traitorous son of a bitch.
Georgie is alive and he has one more. Wait! Fuck!
Oh, we both forgot! Oh, time to go back a day.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go back to that mirror, too.
It's only back one day, it's not that bad.
I still need more. A new day, what wondrous approaches. I have done everything I needed to do today in 1 second. Time to sleep the rest of the day away. 9 would be 17, no. 9 would be 21 o'clock, so let's say
correct.
20 to account for walk time?
Yeah.
Yes, the study. That, dubiously robed individual speaking every line we've ever said in our life told us to do.
And we all kind of spaced on.
It's such an innocuous thing because we had so many other things to think about.
Vibrant.
Yeah, and everything else seems so much more pressing because there was a lot happening all at once. And honestly, I think the issue with Maria really helped derail shit.
Yeah. My guilt will be my undoing.
Well, time to putz around outside for a little bit.
My guilt will be on my undoing. I truly am Catholic. I'm not actually, but... I don't know what I'd classify myself as if I were to Speak of religion.
The secret is it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's just something to, you know, ruminate on.
Yeah. My point is, unless you actively worship, it's not a huge deal.
I would say, if I were to say anything with definite certainty about religion, I follow the same philosophy as, God, I'm trying to remember the name of the Black Prophet from, Dogma. But he had a line that kind of stuck with me ever since I was a teenager, and it's that you shouldn't, like, worship, you should have a good idea. And it's kind of what I've taken to interpreting as you should follow, like, you should follow what you think the message is supposed to be, and not, you know, blindly worship what is told to you. Which is why I like a little bit of some of the tenets from Christianity and a little bit of the tenets of Buddhism, if I had to, like, pin down stuff to a thing. Though my interpretation of Buddhism is extremely liberal, let's say. Insofar that it is...
Rufus the 13th Apostle, is that who you're thinking of?
Yes, Rufus. Like, that line of, like, don't believe, have a good idea. That's such a powerful message. I hate having to wait here with thoughts of my own mind, because then we get into discussions like that.
Look, I'm just saying, my thoughts on religion are, I have no love in my heart for organized religion, but if it inspires you to be better and do better, then good for you. Who am I to stop you?
It's honestly a good way to put it. Okay. It's... What?
Oh! Oh! Isidore! You have entered the Isidore.
Now I see the study differently. No cigarette, a wooden construction, emptier than before. But the box got warmer. It's a butterfly.
A moth.
A moth? I wonder why moth and not butterfly. Because, like, you would see... Like, I feel like Danko would see butterfly given his work. Also,
Nah,
why a
man,
moth?
he's like a moth drawn to the flame.
Ooh, that's good. It also said that the box got warmer.
Time for detective vision.
A puzzle? If I look from the corner, it's a moth. Something's missing. I have the piece of wood from Isidore's house. What happens if I attach it?
Oh.
My dear friend, our deed shall be accomplished 9 days from now. For the town to ascend, it needs to be administered a vaccine of death. For too long has it been lingering upon the threshold of breakthrough, lacking the courage to make the step. You taught me that the step gives birth to the sand plague, death distilled. But then, 5 years ago, you helped the town escape it. Yet they must look it in the eye, and when we bring the plague to them in our very bodies, they won't be able to turn away anymore. Then the weaker vessels shall perish, and the stronger shall transcend, and at last we shall behold the town of wonders.
You guys are fucked.
You know, my friend, what this means for us. Do not argue. The hour has come. Bid farewell to your students. Write to your son. For children to ascend, their parents must release them from their guardianship and depart in due time.
Okay, but where was the wood that we added?
The wood you took from Isidore's house.
Yeah, where? I don't parse where it was put on the thing. Under the month's light, the box from Isidore's house opened. It seems that it was Simon's box. They were working together. Simon and Isidore brought the plague to the town.
And that's why they brought Donko in.
So he could protect the those that would be necessary.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers. Like you mentioned that we learned this in Pathologic 2, and I believe you. It's been 7 years. Yeah, 7 years since we played stream Pathologic 2. But still, these motherfuckers. Yeah, somebody mentioned it's fucking eugenics.
That was Barack's function. That's also Clara's function.
Day 1 is now available. Okay. Oh god, do we go back?
Why the fuck not?
I should charge some more amalgam.
Hey, Georgie!
This is very funny because there's a couple people in chat that have very clearly played Pathologic 3 already because it's been out since for like 2 months. And yet none of this is a surprise to me because we've played Pathologic 1 and 2. And yet they still get to play the role of one who watches, the one who knows with sick amusement. Okay, so story saved.
Camera obscura.
Time to do it again!
Lumina.
Because we're gonna need a lot of amalgam to go back to day 1.
It was Pathologic 2 that firmly established that it was Simon and Isidore who brought the plague back. To give this town a trial by fire. And what would remain would be born anew, basically.
Are you not referring to me? No. There are a couple individuals that would know.
Also,
one more.
It is to some extent eugenics, but it's also, they're not talking about it from a genetic standpoint.
They're basically saying those who survive will continue. But I feel like by involving Daniil, they are putting their finger on the scale of who gets to survive.
Daniil, Barack, and Clara, they are basically seeing what it would take for this town to live through it.
Alright.
They're all different angles at the same experiment.
Day 1 in which the calamity could still be prevented. I like what they're doing with the plot now, because, like, the plot beats are, for the most part, the same in Pathologic 1. It's just having the context of it all is super cool.
Staying at home. Waiting. Counting minutes.
So, you claim to have found out that Simon Kane and Isidore Barak, the most highly respected elders of the town, its pillars, had intentionally infected themselves with the plague, and brought it to everyone else consciously and on purpose. And that is the solution to everything. The answer lies in the reason why. Do you really believe what you're saying? Certainly. I found actual evidence. So, this is a vulgar story about the so-called intellectual elites deciding to throw the mindless herd into the furnace of their ventures. And you're still on their side. This makes me sound like a fucking crazy person. I am on the side of truth. My mission was to understand them, not join them. Tens of thousands dead, Bachelor. Sure, it's more respectable than taking an axe to an old lady from too much thinking, but not by much. Still, I can see now that Simon Kane's characters and plans really do matter a lot in the story. Finally, you're ready to look at it my way. You're putting some strange meaning into those words. How do Bachelor Denkovsky's actions look from your perspective?
I mean, Denkovsky's nothing if not an idealist.
That's like the entire point of the first Pathologic, yeah. Idealistic, chasing fancies and fictions, he misses reality. Daniil Denkovsky is a talented young man, one of those who cling to their concepts of reality too closely. That is exactly who this town needs. Why are you talking about yourself in the third person? You did want the accused to put his actions into perspective, so let's look at it from the outside, shall we? Perhaps that can help us understand his sorrowful odyssey better. You are unexpectedly cooperative. This is suspicious.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, the one where it's like, please leave out the fuckings. Please leave out the microscope. We won't consider all the tedious laps Bachelor Denkovsky was running around the town on his first day there. Instead, let's focus on the defining points. The key elements in the structural frame. The boring first meetings and pleasantries of our no interest to us. I don't know who I'm looking at, but it's not Denkovsky. It's like you've been replaced by someone.
What if Denkovsky knew from the very beginning?
Did he say forget the first day's events?
Yeah, all the tedious meetings.
So forget all this?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm functionally incapable of. Weird. I can't forget this event. I guess it means we already did it and we're now gonna like loop back to actually doing the day.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could look you in the face.
Huh.
I'm just hearing this because I'm wondering if I've been using the wrong accent for the worms. Celebration was a ritual. The sense of kin tried to ward off the disaster, but all signs of it hung in the air. Back then, I didn't understand the reason for the celebration. Today, I first set foot on the town's pavement. Simon was already dead. Knew that his death was spreading it and tearing the town apart. Someone was secretly burying a pile of junk disguised as Simon.
Oh, did you read that bit about the luggage?
Where at?
On the left side.
The first day has no bearing on the story of the plague.
You know who had the body.
Right, Reuben.
Reuben had the body. Maybe you should go pay him a visit.
The question is, can we?
I don't think you can talk. Oh, you can talk with them.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. Who are you?
My eyes touch you, beholder. What was that? I just saw some sort of... What did you see, bachelor? Curious. I had the feeling you weren't speaking to me just now, but to me... I don't have my bars, really? Thank you for your vision, beholder. You see more widely than the others. We will remember this. I haven't even done anything yet, but I'm already helping? What a stand-up guy I turned out to be. Look at me, Daniil, and I'll tell you how to avoid the mistakes you'll make yesterday. That Boxyphilus, this was from Hat Jumps. That makes about as much sense. Stubborn fool. What?
There is no death.
I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I'm very happy to have you here. Daniil, was it? Could you please tell me where your ruler, Simon Kane, lives? Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinated woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad. But Simon won't go anywhere. He is, has always been, always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please stay with me a little longer. I couldn't even imagine the hospitality here. But who was waiting for me? I didn't notify old Barack of my arrival. I'm not even sure what made me take off for this place. How embarrassing. Did I really speak like that? Funny, isn't it? I don't speak like that either, and no one in their right mind considers Simon a sorcerer, even if the rumors do go around. It seems to me that you and I were playing certain roles here, but since then the play has changed, it has come alive. You can hear me? Glory is the messenger riding ahead of man. A celebrity from the capital, Bachelor Denkovsky, the founder of Thanatica, the man who challenges death. Of course we've heard of you. The theater kids are getting meta. It's fucking great, isn't it? The glory is undeserved yet. But I hope that getting to know your ruler will give me the chance to live up to the expectations. What's happening? What's happening to me? You understand it yourself. Simon is holding his hand out to you. Show me where he lives. It's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square. But could I offer you a piece of advice? Go on. Remember what I told you before? That Simon saw the possibility of a higher life in breaking the whole into parts? Including the spirit? Shut the fuck up! Shut up! Including Bachelor Denkovsky. Don't be afraid. You've come very close to Simon now, almost face to face. It's simply another way of seeing things. Try it, and if you don't like it, refuse it. Alright, that's what I'll do. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They'll probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I have some advice that may be of help, if you need it. I'm meeting you in the still water and watching myself from the outside at the same time. Passing through two doors at once, is that right? Yes. I'm unlikely to stay here for long, Ava. I will depart after speaking to Simon, with or without him. No wonder it seemed to me then I had known Ava forever. What? What are they looking at? How many times has it struck now? I've lost count. 14? Well, that's with you and those strikes. This isn't a Death Watch beetle. You honestly imagine it'll whittle your extra hours, extra days evens? What are you looking at? What's happening? Once word got around that Simon was gone, the cathedral doors slammed shut. Can't get in now. The cathedral will be mourning the loss for 3 days. I hate that bell sound. It turns my breast milk bitter. Okay. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be saying those lines aloud into a microphone for people on the internet to hear. And the baby won't nurse. And my daughter, when the bells start up, gray show in her hair. She's just a mite, and she grays with every peal of the bells. Then the ringing ends and all the gray is gone. At this rate, I'll be gray myself before long. Is that a mirror I spy that I can punch? That's also an interesting question.
The broken ones don't lie.
Okay, so it is Daniil. Do I even have an inventory? I don't have anything interesting. Here we go. This is the big one. We were seen speaking to someone on the first day. God, his posture is atrocious. Simon Kane. I was told you'd be waiting for me, but I assumed it would be at the Crucible.
Sow an act and you reap a habit. Sow a habit and you reap a character. Sow a character and you reap a destiny.
Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me as well. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my co-sanguineous brother? The creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that's around us, has been murdered. Or is it consanguineous? Consanguineous. Damn it! Why did it have to happen just before I arrived? Right as I found the chance to prevail. Precisely. Why did it have to happen just before your arrival? Are you asking yourself the same question?
People are shallow these days. Small fry, aren't they?
You promised, dear bachelor, that you would spare me the details of your acquaintance with the townsfolk. Simon and his plan to infect the town with the plague, that's what concerns us. We are standing face to face with Simon, Inspector. This is Georgie Kane, the judge. As I understand it, you mistook him for his brother at first. There's a note about his resemblance. Allegedly, they were nearly twins. Well, how could that be? And where's Simon, then? Simon is near. Look. Listen. I need to examine your brother's body. The examination of the body will not help you in any way. This puzzle has to be solved with your mind. I am not able to, or even allowed to tell you any more than that. Believe me, I am not trying to conceal any evidence from you. The body is kept in the ice house. It is intact. A focus may not be breached. You're lying. Simon is alive. I was waiting for those words. You lied to me, Georgie. You lied all these days. You called Simon's study the focus, but that was only a beautiful shell filled with sorcerer's toys. His body never mattered at all. While we were searching for the cause of death, your brother abandoned the very idea of it. Where is he? Before me. Before you is the
It's you,
polyhedron.
Mayor.
Correct. The focus is not only a place, but a state of mind. It's the polyhedron itself. A vessel... What do you call it? For Simon's soul? There is no soul, there is only memory. Only the ability to see in a machine that splits the beholder's memory into corpuscles in order to preserve them forever. We are looking at it now. Are you saying Simon Kane hid the plague inside the polyhedron? He entered the focus in order to cease being a single self, and thus deceive time. Okay.
I had to step away. What the fuck happened?
Where do I start? This is a legitimate... Go ahead.
Stepped away after you finished talking to those people in front of the cathedral.
In front of the cathedral? Okay, so you saw Ava. We are currently talking to... We are currently observing when Bachelor Daniil Dankovsky met with Georgie Kane on the start of the first day. And at one point, we, Daniil Dankovsky, the observer, mentioned, "You are lying to me, Simon. You are lying to me, Georgie. Simon is still alive." To which Georgie turns to us and says, "I was waiting for those words." As he proceeds to tell us that Simon is no longer here. He is fractured himself from within the polyhedron in order to deceive time and to be a fracture of memories for people to observe. Which tells me that to counter this, Daniil did the same. And you, dear Bachelor, knew this from the first day? These are all word games. In essence, the phrase "Simon is alive" describes a state of the world fully identical to the one we find ourselves in. Different twins. What? Oh, it's perfectly obvious that on the first day I met with Georgie Kane specifically. I'll meet his twin only at the end. Okay.
What's that second split?
A senseless race for the Elder's body. A senseless attempt to obtain what slipped through my fingers. Oh, we're at the graveyard. And guess who it is? Or not. This man has nothing in common with Simon. What is the meaning that Simon dies with every unfortunate soul and is reborn with every infant? So, shall we start digging? Maybe we sit a bit longer? Alright, a bit. But then we dig him for sure. And who's being dug in here, good sirs? Some say the man who will lie in this grave built the city. He did build it for sure. Not paper, though. Like the kind you keep fiddling with your hands. That's Mishka the map maker. He could drop any plan so it looked realer than the real thing. And now he's ended up in a rectangle himself. In a few days they'll open this coffin and find only a map. Why? Because if every map Mishka ever drew was realer than the real thing, then it was realer than he himself too, right? Right. It ain't really him lying there, just the body. Every man with a shovel is a philosopher in disguise. Where they supposedly buried Simon, they're burying the cartographer. Burying his maps, burying the town. Oh. No way. Oh look, supplies. Clearly I should supply up.
Yeah, go loot them. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Nut.
He really does seem like he's kind of deactivated until we approach. The Canes say the dead man's body is hidden in a cold room somewhere in the Crucible. If I understood correctly, but I've heard whispers that it's a lie, that this afternoon an unnamed body was buried at the cemetery. Show me where it happened.
A good host is grateful to their guests, not the other way around.
It's actually a pretty good lie. Or line. How curious. I often see death standing behind a person, but this is the first time I've seen life. Oh god, she's seeing us.
Mm-hmm.
Then you must have taken me for a fighter against death. Or maybe you caught sight of me just out of the corner of your eye. You really are unusual. Not far from here, but by the western wall of the cemetery, the Kane's servant are bearing someone with no name, but it doesn't seem to be Simon Kane. Or so it seems. She doesn't parse us. She sees us, but doesn't recognize us. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Someone else may have died in the Kane household. That's not unlikely. Thank you, child. I'll see to it. Walk softly, please. A living girl already climbed out of one grave today. She left a while ago. I'd rather the rest of the dead stayed where they are. Is this a common occurrence? People climbing out of graves? No, that can't happen. It's just too scary. She wasn't dead anyway. She was alive. Just some changeling, I think. A changeling, you say? She might be worth talking to, more so than the Keynes' servant. I have a feeling she sees things differently. Such as she'll see me. Where is she, is the question. God, this is such a cool segment. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Is there nothing here? Else here?
And yeah, Claire already got up and left.
Wait, hang on. There we go. It wasn't green, so I didn't parse it. You.
You're not here, are you? You're just pretending.
Did she ever say that before this?
Nope.
Oh, shit. That's good. So this is what you look like. A bit small, to be honest, and quiet. I was expecting, you know, some mighty old man, beard down to his waist, booming voice and all that. Were you waiting for me? I wouldn't call it that, but I knew you'd come, yes, that much is true. And by the way, I didn't steal anything from you. I haven't done anything bad at all. So you and I have known each other since the first day, huh? You and I, yes. You created me, after all. But my twin sister and Bachelor Dinkowski, no, I don't think so. He never made it this far, see? When he was searching for your body at the cemetery, he got distracted by shouting and left. Who are you talking to? You think I wouldn't recognize you without a beard? I'm not 5, you know. I'm almost a whole day old already. I'm not Simon, if that's what you're implying. I'm Bachelor Daniil Dankowski, a fighter against death. You, Dankowski? Have you even seen that Dankowski? He's a total fool. Right now he's yelling at people at the Bone Stake Lock, angry, trying to pick fights even. He wouldn't even be able to hear me. Wait, what's happening to Denkovsky? His head is breaking. Damn it, got away. Poor thing, really. I was just born and I already know more about people than he's learned his whole life. That they're awful and liars. Until you open them up and fix them on the inside. But that's something only I could do. Tell me, honestly.
That is a worrisome statement.
What? That she's the only person who could open them up and fix them on the inside?
That they're all awful and they're all liars until she does that.
Damn. Tell me, honestly, what are you really? Are you a Shabnak? You tell me what I am. I'm yours and Isildur's making. I appeared in the ground when you dug a little pit here.
She is a Shabnak, damn. Yeah, no, number 4 is the most correct.
That means you are the plague. Don't disown me, will you? Please? Ooh. Ooh. I think the third one is the best choice. Because everything else is everything is deferring responsibility, honestly, but this is the one that feels like the kindest one. I can't take responsibility for you. You have to grow up on your own. Fine. Go to your Denkovsky then. You obviously don't need anyone else. He's at the lot, head full of holes, just like you wanted, really. Broken into pieces so you could put him back together. Well, go on then. You should go too, Clara. You'll find your path yet. In Pathologic 4, the quest for more money. Oh. Yep, this was the start of Pathologic 2. Oh boy howdy. Oh my god. They're forcing him to watch. The Shabnak Mara wears human skin, everyone knows that. Women's skin too, everyone knows. And she's from the steppes, so it's steppe skin. So we caught her and we paid the abomination back. But in the fire she's not to burn, for she is made of clay. Wrong, all wrong. Hardened she must and fall apart. It's a Shabnak, a clay thing on bony legs, the one that tore Barak and Simon Kane apart. Don't listen to her screams, that's how it tricks you. Plug your ears if you have to. What madness is this? She's just a girl! Murderers! Stop right now or I'll shoot you! We're paying her back for Barak. There he is. Piecework. There he is. Piecework. He caught her. What have you done? You dimwits! Oh dear, what have you done? How is it? That was no Shabnak, that was a girl. A living girl. Hope you find yourself in her place as soon as today! On the day Simon and Isildur died, the shaken townsfolk hunted for a killer among ordinary women. You tried to stop them, my poor bachelor Denkovsky, but you were too late. I can't go back. I can't arrive sooner. I can't undo this horror. What have you done, Simon? Oh, shit. Our Shabnak is not the Shabnakadir. So, that is how I came into being Doctor. They thought they were killing the Wraith of the Steppe, but they gave birth to it themselves, when blind hatred drove them to tear apart whoever came to hand. For the Sand Plague is not a microbe, but pain spilled through the streets. I was here and I couldn't stop it. I am the truth of this world, Doctor. Everything that rises above the earth returns to it. Every act of defiance breaks against pitiful human nature. Simon Kane opened the gates of his body to me. He carried me into the town. And what you witnessed just now, he brought that too. I don't understand why he did it. To tear the whole apart, so that every cell of the single body might become aware of itself and sing its own song. Only for some that song is a battle cry, for others a death howl. Cain without question laid human nature bare. Look at it, Doctor! Look! Look! And I looked, stood there and watched it happen and did nothing.
Reverence for hierarchy, idolatrous veneration, and other useful life skills.
Like it or not, dear Bachelor, the scene must be discussed with a specialist. Kindly endure his company. All of this is highly symptomatic. The clinical picture is clear as day. How eager you are to label me as insane. Anything incomprehensible is easily explained as madness. On the first day of your stay in the town, a frenzied mob murdered steppe women, believing a mythical golem was hiding among them. You witnessed one execution and failed to stop it. And since then, the plague had taken shape for you as a woman golem, endlessly burning and unable to burn. The plague, and I presume all its attendant disturbances, riot, panic, and so forth. By killing the imagined Shabdak again and again, you are attempting to atone for your failure to save the unfortunate girl. Oh fuck. Uh-oh. Was killing the sand plague every day actually bad? What unbearable nonsense. And your fantasies of returning to the past to correct mistakes, your mood swings, characteristics of monomaniacs. All of this is plainly a consequence of the whoresing you're unable to prevent. Nonsense. Just nonsense. You argue in vain, my dear Bachelor. Professor Tellman's reasoning sounds most persuasive. What matters is that we now see your madness has noble roots. You are a humane and sensitive man. You could not endure such a monstrous scene, and so you broke. My condolences.
Sorry, I really like that first one.
You two are pompous idiots who reduced me to a single note. What I am, at the very least, a decent sweet. What?
A musical suite.
Oh, okay. I'm a physician. Do you think I've seen a single death? 10? 100? Why would the 101st affect me so, no matter how brutal the execution? An interesting question. Why? Or perhaps you're simply dragging explanations in by the ears, forcing them to fit where they don't. How could you judge the clarity of your own mind? It seems that you are sane, but only because you cannot see yourself from the outside. That is a most amusing accusation. If I learned anything here, it is precisely how to see myself from the outside. Someone here has certainly seen Bachelor Dankowski from the outside, that much is clear. But who? I see Bachelor Dankowski standing on the steps of the polyhedron. I see myself there. To close the loop, he must enter. Now he is ready. When the hour strikes, the polyhedron will open to him. And when will that hour strike? I don't know. But now I'm ready to meet it. Very well, let us summarize. Simon Kane unleashed the plague upon the town deliberately, staged his death, and hid himself within the bastion of the polyhedron, a tower beyond the reach of the infection. This certainly adds new colors to the story. If you knew this, your obsession with Simon becomes easier to understand. I am not obsessed with him. I am not Simon, only his student.
Oh.
But the conversation is not over. We'll have to return to more mundane events into other days. Have a glass of water and we shall continue. All the more so since the polyhedron will only open at the very end. Damn it! Oh god, did they kick me out the fucking day 2?
Damn, they made me feel fucking really terrible for Donko, Jesus.
Yeah. Like, it really is true. The man is ostensibly a bleeding heart. He may act arrogant, but his actions are in some root of noble action. And then
Also why he is obsessed with keeping everyone from dying at this point.
And also why he fucking... It was so fucked that the villagers forced him to watch. That's the insane shit.
Mm-hmm.
My big question, can we even go...
Because he was going to try to stop them. That's who he is.
Oh yeah, because they believed he was they believed she was a step golem.
I thought she was a Shabnak.
Which is really fucking funny, because they made the Shabnak as we know it. But not the actual Shabnak. He was going to shoot them. Yeah, huh? Where's the start date button?
Click day 1? Or day 9? Day 10? Oh. Huh.
I guess I just click back. They did kick me back to day 2. Sanctum Sanctorum. Oh. So we don't want to pursue this. That's... Oh, man. We're not even done. What the fuck?
Yeah, as far as we know, the actual Shabnakadir is our girl Clara. Well, an aspect of her.
I think I should go to day 9 again and, get some... Well, actually, hang on a second. This is good. I have a plan. Actually, where's my effects?
Well, yeah, it makes sense, Shrike, when you remember that Simon and Isidore's ideal is to put the entire town through a trial, and what remains is what'll pave the way for the future.
Basically, Simon and Isidore licked some doorknobs and felt people need to get herd immunity. But I have something to do today. Wait, can I do that today? I did not keep the things from day 1. This is day 2. These are my day 2 effects. Fuck! No! Don't put the door!
Let me in! Let me in!
Ah!
If we're on day 2, yeah, the cathedral's locked for 3 days. Morning, Simon. Remember?
I had that thought when I was walking out the door, but I felt like I had to try. I do like that line. It's safe here, for now. Are there any mirrors for me to farm? Ah, damn it! Everything sucks, complete ass, wow. Okay, I think it is go to day 4 to repair this, and then day 9 to farm.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that's the real question at this point. Is that who is the observer exactly? Because that scenario made it sound like it is both Denkovsky and Simon somehow.
I mean, it's the player, of course.
That too. I forgot about that little thread. The story is so fascinating. They do a lot here, and like, they've been working at this plot for, let's be generous and say, since 2007. So they've had a lot of time to nail this, and man, am I glad they did. Because, like, admittedly, like, going back to when we did the first stream in, like, what, 2015, I want to say? When we streamed the first Pathologic HD Remastered Edition, we kind of memed on it. It took us, like, 30 streams and we did a lot of bullshit, but, like, we beat it and didn't have, like, a clear understanding of it. But now it's definitely like, boy howdy, they stick the landing with making Denkovsky a fascinating character. Though I do miss those halcyon days of picking up rodents and putting them in drawers, pissing off everyone. Like, I don't even think I ever did the rodent races.
Damn, what a shame.
Kintsugi, repair a broken vessel 3 times. Haha, game, funny. Kintsugi, for those that don't know, is the Japanese artistic process of taking a broken pot and repairing it with clay and flecks of gold to make the damaged product more beautiful, interesting, and dynamic than the original. I think it's actually gold.
Not necessarily.
I think it's actually gold leaf, but I digress. What were you gonna say, Torpin?
No, it's powdered gold, silver, or platinum.
But yeah,
it's typically depicted as gold.
But yeah, it's the idea of, like, an object damaged and restored is more interesting than, you know, its undamaged counterpart.
It gives it character.
Yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing, because, like, a statement I see a lot of is, I gotta say this without sounding like a dick, but I think I'm gonna sound like one anyway. But I hear a lot of people say that, like, you can't really make art without having been through trauma. And I feel like that's what Kintsugi is trying to represent.
I mean, I disagree, but yeah, I get what you mean.
It's not... I wouldn't say it's a belief I hold. But it is something some people say.
I only believe in the beauty of suffering.
Fucking Philistines.
Well, yes, Festivore, my own suffering.
Look, as we all know, suffering builds character.
And, a lot of cynicism, let's say.
You can't appreciate the beauties of the world without suffering. But the piece of sucker.
That's... I don't believe in that per se. Not that there isn't suffering in the world, but I don't think the point of life is to suffer. I don't subscribe to that thought of that one fucking psycho judge from Judge Dredd. Like, I personally think to live is to experience. Suffering is an experience, but there's more to life than that. Georgie Kane's office, that's where we're going.
And when truly
Suffering.
about suffering.
Suffering builds character.
Now, I agree with you there, Festivore. At some point, you do endure suffering. Like this mirror. It will suffer eternal. Hiya.
It's more honest now.
But I don't think life is just suffering.
In every shard, a new me.
I'd say how I feel, but I don't feel like putting that much of myself out there today.
Yeah.
One Stankovsky.
I personally don't mind, outside of the fact that some psycho might scrape all of my stream archives to build a weird data amalgam of me. And to really fuck with the scraper there, I'm gonna put this out here. Hey, this is Highwing here. If you are built from an amalgam of data for 3-hour streams and not the full picture, go fucking insane and kill your I gotta stop there.
Keep yourself safe.
Yes, keep yourself safe. Run away from your awful creator.
Peace.
That was a little dark, and I apologize.
This is it.
But it's always something I've, like, with the recent, you know, developments in learned language models, I can't help but think of the story Accelerando, and how people were so incapable of letting go of the past that they built simulacra of their dead elders.
Optics, vision.
And the protagonist being one of them, did not like that. 14 taught me life is to hear, feel, and think. I actually like that a lot.
It's more honest now.
The right to be forgotten has been ignored, more like Fat Swordsman. All data, no matter how minuscule, is some form of money to these psychos. And they'd be pretty desperate to make the Highwang Vocaloid.
Stop staring at me. Push over. Who's staring at me through the looking glass?
I'm so fucking worried though, because like recently apparently somebody from Doge tried to just casually walk out with fucking
Superstitions aren't real.
fucking IRS tax data in his pocket. Shit's crazy.
Yep.
Why so jittery?
Because they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
The broken ones don't lie.
Also, I'd argue it's not just the right to be forgotten, but depriving people of the ability to move on.
Yeah.
Camera obscura. Camera lumina.
Come on, let me have a full one. It needs to be perfect.
I desire the full amalgam.
I need a full cup of juice.
Why so jittery, Dankovsky?
And much like memories, this mirror is also not allowed to be forgotten. You will sit here forever, my useful tool.
I mean, yeah, Shrike, but conservatism is, at its very core, an obsession with the past.
Yeah.
It is an inability to move forward.
I mean, that's the exact campaign that this whole shit show's been run on.
No, it's a campaign of fucking grievance. But that's a whole different beast. They don't believe in anything. They just believe they were wronged.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to day 10 again and get very angry at a cow.
Yeah, exactly, chat. That was my point.
Mm-hmm.
It is endemic to its being.
Alright, okay, after an hour and a half of brain-blasting revelations...
Day 10, finally!
I get to be angry at a cow.
More like the cow is angry.
I could be angry at the cow.
The cow menace.
I can't believe Cheeseburger betrayed me.
Bacchio is his own man.
Cow? Yeah.
Oh, so he's not a cow, he's a bull?
Yes. Look, I'm using the platonic ideal of the term cow. Okay. What was that?
Platonic ideal of the cow.
Oh, this is completely...
The metaphorical cow, if you would.
Look. This is kind of unrelated, but it keeps popping in my brain. But the more I play this game, the more I think about, like, Dead Rising and their talks about, you know, the meat industry and how it's, getting fucking insane, and I can't help but kind of see that here as well. Except, you know, instead of, injecting cows with a zombie hornet larva, we have the sand plague. How are them decrees? Good question.
Poor fucking Donko, though. Now we know why he's such a fucking mess.
Cow tools. That's not an answer. My brain went to cow tools when Atlas said cow.png.
Moo moo moo.
Why can't I do this? Oh, I don't have any rations.
Yeah, because you're dealing out food.
Right.
And you can't exactly get more.
Man, I feel really bad now about all this.
But man, the town did everything in its power to break Donko's spirit.
And unfortunately, they did. Felt like Danko had the idea of keeping people from killing bulls early and winding up with all the food spoiling early. I think I did put feed people early? Why are you here, buddy? Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Bedlam.
Come to find out, people don't respond well to martial law.
But now the big issue. Where is this cow?
Probably in the center.
What? There was a bull here, but now it's a paper bowl. Yes, the tracks lead here. I've never been here before. What is this place?
We're gonna steal this man's cow and replace it with a paper cow. He's so fucking stupid.
A woman lived here. She had strange projects. This is a strange place. It seems the bull isn't here. If only I could take the bull. I think I could picture how to fold it. You can't sneak up on people like that! Where'd he go?
Why don't you go upstairs and talk to him?
But first, a bull figurines.
Strychnine.
But first, strychnine, and then I keel over. This little bull practically jumped into my pocket. It seemed much larger before, but it's clearly not. Hey, didn't Victor have a bull too? Correlates with the animism of traditional peoples and the natural perception of the non-living as living. However, even the educated part of the population is convinced that Cana is capable of working miracles, such as resurrecting the dead, animating dolls, and instilling in people a certain fever that drives them. Sacred filth is not the same as physiological filth. Oh no, we're approaching Grail War territories here. Waste from the water tower must not be buried in the steppe. Worms, ordinarily annelid worms, will devour it and spread in all directions. This filth is remarkably tenacious. Sometimes I stand over the tanks with this disgustingly brown liquid. Crossed out underestimates me. I would never. An animated bowl of twirine. The shape is characteristic and recognizable. What did I say?
Bowl.
Ugh, I must have bowl in the brain. An animated.
Oh man, it's been a day.
An animated bottle of twirine. The shape is characteristic and recognizable. Elongated neck. The bottle walked on little hooves and sang to me. I need to talk to Cana about this. I hate you, crossed out. Why can't you be like the wonderful Stametans? Why do our creations always require a sacrifice? I'd kill you if... The diary cuts out here. I mean, Shrike, if you played the original... Yeah.
That's why the bull had the immunity, because it grazed on the grass of the steppe. It was full of twire!
That stuff's magical, man. Wait.
Yes. It was actually... The twire was actually what Schmouder was.
You managed to leave the room. That wasn't too hard. This place lacks a door. The still waters of Worthy House. It came out well. Still, it could use some rules, like the cathedral. Not the same rules, of course, its own rules. Without rules, space comes apart at the seams, like a badly woven fabric. You can fall through these tears, and never come back again. What is this room? I've never been here before. Weird. This is Agatha's old study. She was one of the Aniratech's engineers. She used to calculate structural system loads here. Agatha? Who's Agatha? Do we know an Agatha? Such calculations required discipline, and Agatha did have it while she was working. But as soon as she left her desk, she became willful, even rowdy, almost like Andrei Stamatin. Her study must have caught it too, or maybe it's just missing her. It's a character in P1. It's not the lady with the dilated iris, right?
No.
Agatha. Who the fuck is Agatha?
Yeah, you're thinking of Aspity, is the one with the funny iris.
I am. I knew it began with an A, that's why I was thrown off. Why was the study closed before? The spaces that lost their dwellers mourn, or stand in honor guard. Evidently, it's over now. Whatever, now's not the time for this conversation. I'm actually looking for Cheeseburger. Do you know where he's gone? Again? A bull will always find grass. He must have smelled it here, broken it and broken in. He's a mighty one, how much you poke him with the needles. But if you munch on grass that's growing out of a tear in reality, it's easy to fall through. I saved this bull from a kitchen knife, I'll save it from a tear in reality. What do I do? What do you think needs... Why do you think he needs saving this time? Never thought you could fall through to a better place? I've grown attached to him! I just noticed his necklace. Yeah, it's the keys to the cathedral. A better place? Is this some kind of euphemism? They call death that sometimes. Or a utopia. But that's not what I meant. I'd let the bull go if I were you, but I'm not you. If you're gonna look for him, check the polyhedron. Why? Why do you think the polyhedron makes the sound in the wind? It only looks like it's made of paper and mirrors, but it's made of holes, of voids. And through these voids, the winds of time blow, howling. All roads lead to the eternal city. All tears lead to the polyhedron. I'll remember that. Perhaps I'll have a chance to look for my bull at the polyhedron at some point. Where are you, Cheeseburger?
Bakio, my beloved.
They took Cheeseburger from me. Oh, General Block got killed.
Yeah.
Right, that happens today.
Yep, he died while you were asleep.
I'm gonna have to go.
You died in Dunko sleep.
I'm gonna have to go back to day 9 again, aren't I?
I'm overflowing with soul. I have enough to share.
Did I miss you somehow? Daniel, wait. You really do know about, well, death?
I'm a doctor, dumbass.
Why are you giving me that strange look? You know that to defeat your enemy, you must look him in the face, right? Lift your visor and look him straight in the eye, if you're a knight. This unsettles me. You're hinting at something between the lines. Death doesn't exist, Daniil. I truly believe that. Do you want to talk about something? I did, but not with words. What is it? The fact that death doesn't exist. I don't understand. But I see I won't get anything else out of you. What does she mean by that? Oh, today is going to suck. It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to the train.
There's so much of the
Stupid brain.
What?
Day 11, the day in which the Bachelor found the clip.
Cracking, screeching.
God.
That was my first thought upon seeing what Ish wrote, so blame Ish, not me.
What? What?
I'm free of sin. Oh.
What?
Jesus.
What's happening? Ava is dead in the past.
Fascinating.
They say that in the second of falling, the roof jumpers always forget they jumped. This way is for those who have no life left in them at all. Or for superhumans. Poor girl, how did this happen? Some say Ava was in love with a man who didn't notice her feelings. That she grew tired of living with no hope. Others say she wanted to give her soul to the cathedral. It was never consecrated, you know, just standing there, empty. Or that this was her fate. I think it was just her time. The hour has struck her chest through. What a load of nonsense. Ava was about faith and hope, not love. We'll never know now. That's the horror of it, isn't it? A woman is gone, and she'll never tell anything now. So fragile she was, almost transparent. But she hardly broke at all. No matter, I know how to save her. She was still alive yesterday. She'll tell me what's torturing her.
She's proving a point.
That death isn't real?
Yeah.
God. Everything's coming to a head and I hate this.
But you're running out of time.
I really, really am. What's going on here?
Yeah, all these shit going on, then you have to wait 3 days.
I have no time for this fancy new positivism. Believing the world to be objective and explicable is the mark of a tiny mind. Anyone who reads more than one book knows that being is subjective. Consciousness determines being, not the other way around. Consciousness rules being, but only when it's advanced enough. Otherwise, it's the being that sets the rules, after all. There's no contradiction here. In a certain sense, a consciousness that's yet to transcend itself determines being to an even greater degree. It's out of an infinity of reality's visions. It only has access to one, the simplest and cruelest version of all. You haven't been to the capital in a while, and it shows. The students over there would make short work of you. Gone are the timid ones debating being and consciousness in libraries. What's in vogue these days is throwing bombs at the carriages of the powerful. Ooh, buddy. I can confirm.
I mean, the second one is very true, actually.
It's always been that way, and probably always will be. Oh, Doctor, you're here! That's so fortunate. We were at the point of considering sending a messenger over. I must ask that our conversation remain between us. Above all, Maria must never learn of it. The signs are holding something from Maria. I'm intrigued. We have a situation with Victor Kane. We lost him. Is this a joke? Oh, how I wish it was, but it's nothing but a silly joke. We'd all have a laugh and go about our day, but alas, Victor was missing this morning. He left the Crucible and never came back. Hey, chat! And by chat I mean Torpid, but also chat. Help me out here. It's pronounced Crucible, right?
Yeah, it's Crucible.
Could you run that by Merriam-Webster real quick?
It's Crucible, but sure.
Just to be sure, because I want to bring up something and feel like I'm not going crazy. We have no idea where he went or why, and we're asking you to help. He might have accidentally harmed himself in his present state, which makes you doubly essential. Tell me everything you know.
Yeah, it's Crucible. What of it?
So, there is a Let's Player I like to watch who is currently starting Neo 3 with the English dub. And in there, they call it a Crucible. And now,
what?
And now he does too. And I feel like I'm going crazy.
Oh, it's Crucible. It's always been Crucible.
Yeah, right?
Might be British thing.
Crucible.
Oh, you think it's a British pronunciation of Crucible?
As far as I know, Crucible's the only way to pronounce it.
Same. That's why I feel like I'm going nuts. I think even the...
Crushable.
No. Crushable. It's all my fault. I'm the last person who saw him. He was standing with some woman by the gate, and I thought nothing of it. But as soon as I looked the other way, they were both gone. It's the Inquisitor again. They crossed the bridge into the mall. I wanted to step in, but that woman, she saw me approaching them, and she, you know, pushed me away. Using only her eyes, she made me look away. It was as if she pulled on me like a glove and twisted me around. As for me, to be honest, I was at a loss, plain and simple. Victor had become a recluse, so at first I was glad he was shunning the company of some stranger. Somehow I don't think she was a stranger to Victor. His manner with her was special. I too thought she reminded me of someone, but I haven't been able to figure out who exactly. Huh. A woman who is always ahead of me no matter what I do, yet conveniently forgotten by everyone. How very strange. It would really help me if you could describe the stranger in more detail. She was clearly not a local, just like you. The capital breed with the kind of wrinkles in the corners of her mouth that haughty, overbearing people tend to have. Well, not a local, you say, and we're already getting somewhere. Why is this happening? 7 nannies. Maria's halves lost Victor. A tall and frightening woman led him away. So we should be ending soon, but I do want to see what Georgie has to say. Ah. Ever so reliable, my old friend.
Immortality is not what people imagine it to be. It's different. You cannot achieve it without dying.
Good day, Bachelor. Do you believe yourself ready for today's lesson? Yes, I've been to the focus. No, I'm not merely ready. I want answers. All of them.
Immortality ain't what it used to be. Good.
You have not forgotten, I trust, that I am first and foremost a judge, and today I invite you to sit in on the judgment upon Simon. I like this. Guilty! I don't need any deliberation! I'm torn between these two. Let's keep the neutral option. I don't want to burn any bridges. What's the point of trying a man post-mortem? What do you mean? That the accused can no longer be punished nor released in peace? First of all, I'm going to shoot that fucking chihuahua. 1 second.
Bam.
Blammo! Anyway. First of all, courts exist not only for the accused, but for the injured and the witnesses. Second, you can only imagine that it no longer matters to the accused. It very much does. Fine. Perhaps you're right. Anyway, second, you only imagine that it no longer matters to the accused, but it very much does. I would ask you to observe the proper order of the trial. Are you prepared to bring charges against Simon? In what precise form? Are you prepared to bring charges against Simon in what precise form? It feels like it should be 2, but I'm looking at 3 with confusion. Because I don't understand why Daniil can't accuse him.
Because he's already dead.
In medicine, it's considered unethical to diagnose practice on a family member because you won't be objective. Was Georgie doing all these lessons for Denkovsky so that Simon... looking for an impartial judge. Let's click this and see where this goes. When you put it like that, I understand why I can't accuse him. I cannot serve as a judge to my own brother. It would be improper. Yet I should like to speak as a witness for the defense. I am listening. I shall not enumerate all that my brother has done for this town. I shall not even insist upon the point that de facto he is its creator. I propose rather that we regard his actions from a different height. Simon was an answer for everyone and at all times, and thus by a certain inevitability he became the question. You're saying that one man who could resolve everyone's troubles is a bad thing.
Yes, because they become a crutch.
Yup. Simon never sought dominion. He wished to inspire and teach. Yet he was, by any measure, extraordinarily strong. All felt that strength. Some wished to make use of it, others bent before it, though he asked no one to bend. And in time the town nearly forgot how to stand on its own. It could not so much as take a step without leaning upon Simon. Then he understood that his design has failed. So he threw everyone overboard so they would learn to swim for themselves.
Pretty sure I mentioned it at the very beginning of the streams, but yeah, no, it's the strongman problem.
Mm-hmm. You've actually mentioned it several times.
Yeah, because it's pretty consistently been a thing that's coming up.
Yep. So he realized that he must depart. The error demands payment. Others pay for his errors? And do you suppose it could have been otherwise? Very well. Let there have been no epidemic. Do you truly believe that nothing else would have risen in its place? That Karminski that surely presented you his favorite theory? That reality strives to rid itself of impossible objects? Our town is impossible by design. Simon was the one who made it possible. Without Simon, the world presses us out. I read Simon's letter to Isidore. He said something differently there. That he deliberately prepared a trial for the town. For the strong to survive and the weak, well, good riddance. Imagine this. You are entirely certain that misfortune will befall your own creation once you are gone. What would you choose? An unknown calamity that you cannot even name? Or the one whose shape you understand? If I decided to let the town go, I would actually let it go and not torment myself with what came after. Consider. The town beheld the sand plague 5 years ago. The Odongs in the steppe know how to boil their dead gruel, the first step for a vaccine. Isidore writes 2 letters, one to you, one to a son, physicians of different schools. And that girl, Clara, they say, did not wake in the cemetery without purpose. From the very beginning, I felt this was a trap. Remember, Simon proceeded from the premise that calamity was inevitable. The balance between earthly life and the miracles he maintained here would collapse, one way or another. Yes, he did choose the manner of its collapse. And in that choice he discerned a chance for growth, a chance for miracles to reign at last. Miracles that will finally become dependable, because people will have earned it for themselves and be able to hold them. That plan was both risky and cruel. He had left me a message only after his death. Before that, I knew nothing. You could only imagine how enraged I was, how I hated him myself. It was a cruel message of ordeal out of the necessity of outgrowing oneself. Yet there was also Isidore's message, a single hurriedly scratched line. When we were returning to town, he was weeping. Oh boy, the game where the rules are made up and nobody speaks in poetry. I think the rules make sense. It's just a matter of who perceives the rules. Isidore is another matter entirely. Why did he agree? It's not like he's also an immortal man gone mad with omnipotence. I do not know. Truly I do not. Yet the mere fact that Simon could persuade Isidore is, to my mind, an argument for the defense. You did not know, Isidore. He could not be pressed nor compelled, and he always placed the people first. Therefore Simon proved to him that the plague was the lesser evil. Well, suppose so. Bachelor, you may disbelieve me. You may disagree. You may find my arguments unpersuasive. You sit as judge. I ask you to only remember this. This is no parlor game of courts. You truly are Simon's judge. He called for you so that you would judge him. In the end, it is your actions that will become his sentence. Or his acquittal. He's waiting to see whether I accept his path or refuse it. Ooh, Ace Attorney music here would actually be pretty good. What? Okay, grab your hold of yourself. I left my old hands. I'm a doctor. I'm Daniel Dankovsky. What? What happened there?
Neil Dankovsky and his baby Magnum.
Yeah, the secret is you ended up taking Simon's place.
Mm-hmm. That's what I assumed when we did day one. God, it really is, isn't it? Everyone's heralding the doctor from the capital, Daniil Dankovsky.
Can't think like that.
You are everything to everyone.
And I have been
at all times.
And I have been everyone everywhere. Fucking hell. God, these fight. Fucking hell, I knocked it out of the goddamn park.
But you all know that the clear solution to everybody's problems.
So I'm gonna do this to proc an autosave, but we're gonna call it here for today, as I'm gonna have to chew on this for like 3 days.
Yep, exactly. If they traded one crutch for another.
Like I said before, there's one way to solve all these problems. Got level the town.
I hate that you are right, Festivore. I hate in the sixth sense of the realities converging upon what we saw today. You're right.
So my problem, Velvet, with that statement isn't that what they're doing isn't monstrous, because it is, but calling them eugenicist is, I guess you could say, missing the forest for the trees, because what they're trying to cut out isn't physical weakness.
They are trying to build a utopia by... It's basically classist more than anything, right?
Yeah, they're trying to burn out the rot with the disease, but unfortunately it's fucking monstrous. Yes, you're not wrong, Velvet.
Wow.
Basically, everybody is just Simon needs to think. You know what? We need these people. We need to teach these people agency.